day. Blessed are the pure of heart, they will see God, and be still and know that I'm God. There it is. It's not in a dogma or a doctrine or a creed. It's got to be in this experience in your heart. This is where it all comes from. So that coming from your heart, it is a state of being. It's another thing more and more I'm starting to realize. It's a state of being. So think about that. If you're freaking out, okay, we're a human being, but just be conscious that you're freaking out. Don't just freak out. Be aware that you're freaking out. And so that in the awareness of it, you're going, there I go again. This is a waste of time. I'm not going to solve a darn thing by doing this. Okay, I'm a human being, but let me now, I need to be silent. I need to be still. I need to be guided by a power and an intelligence that's beyond myself and yet within myself, within my heart. I was here, what day was I here? I was here, there was no one here. And I walked in here, no one here, and I looked up here, and I just had this overwhelming feeling of love for this freaking building. And thank God Bob Ward and George Milton take care of the building. I just love the building. I don't do anything. But the church, all of you. I really just had this overwhelming feeling of love. I love everything about this place. And I was like, yeah. And I was just going to leave. And I'm going, no. Stay with the feeling of love. Stay with this emotion that you're experiencing right now. Why are you leaving? Where are you going? What is better off there? Oh, I got to go to my car. I got to go to CVS and get 9 feet of receipts? No. I love that. Could I just get the Hershey bar? I'll pay another $5 if you leave me alone, right? But I mean, so when you have those moments of love with your family, with whatever is the experience, right? Stay with it. Don't run away. Stay. Let me linger. Let me savor. Let me revel in this state of being, of love. It's almost like, I don't go to the gym, but lifting weights, right? You want to build your emotion, you want to build your muscles, you have to exercise and lift weights and things like that. If you want to build your state of being, of love, whenever you're experiencing it in the moment, stay with it, let it grow and develop and stay with it over and over and over again so that it gets to the point where, and let me ask you this, do you think it's possible? I believe it really is. We can live in a state of love all the time. All the time. That probably is a true spirituality. I think it's called sanana or something like that, whatever. Loving life. Loving being alive. To love life. Eckhart Tolle says, it's like a mirror. If you love life, life loves you back. If you're hating life, if you're complaining, whining, and resentful of life, then life gives you that back too. So it's like a mirror. So a lot of the quality of our life out here has a lot to do with what's going on inside as well. So the more you can live in a state of love and loving life, loving the trees, loving the wind, loving the sun, driving the car, being alive, the more you can practice doing that, that is a meditation, that is the spirituality, and that creates this spiritual intelligence. There is such a power going on in our lives, in the universe, that is there, right? They didn't invent electricity. They discovered it. It was always there. So in other words, what's going on in our lives, there is a power and a beauty and an electric power current inside of us with the living God. It's there, but we've got to tap into it. And we tap into it by practicing this stillness and this silence. Got to absolutely convince yourself nothing is more important than being still every day for some period of time. So I really believe that what we're doing here, we practice, we hear the scripture, we come together, receive the Eucharist. It's all about creating a state of being where we have a sense of love going on inside of ourselves and also loving everything about being